Hi, my name is Chris, and for the Genome Link Challenge, I've created an app called Agreeable Genome, which is a one-a-day recipe app designed to tie in directly to a user's genome information to recommend meals and tips that are the most relevant to them. So the problem is there's a lot of standardized diets and a lot of programs out there that aren't really specific to individuals. And because of that, they're often not really that effective, and they don't really understand on a personal level what's going to resonate most with their body and their background. So actually the market for this health and wellness in general is ginormous, with a market size of up to 171 billion estimated in 2018. So the app is not going to capture all of that, but the idea is we're trying to create a health-focused app that integrates with personal information to really hone in on the characteristics that will be most effective. In addition, the app will also provide an auditable history of every single engagement the user has with the app. For example, if I made a particular dish one day, if I thought this was a good tip, or if I thought this was a good meal, I could record that information in the app and then compare it against benchmarks and see if I'm actually agreeing dietarily with what I should be eating compared to the standards. And there are some monetization strategies for this app. One could be a monthly subscription fee. The other one could just be ads and sponsorships with like meal providers such as Weight Watchers or any other meal source. And then lastly, connections with sponsored food supplement vendors. So from the app side, the interface is incredibly simple. I've already authenticated, but any user could come in and log in with their Genome Link credentials. So it'll just skip right over that because I've already matched. And I have some example test data that I'm going to demonstrate. The user will receive some message saying, hey, this is a daily recipe app. We're here to recommend food that might be interesting or tips that might help you based on the information we've collected from your genome. And all that will be automatically pulled in and analyzed on the back end and delivered in a daily format via notifications or just within the app to the end user. So on the home page, we have today's recipe. And what it does is it pulls in a particular genome report using the Genome Link API and finds a characteristic that meshes well with an external API for recipes, which I'm using from Edamum, and returns a recipe from them, which the user can then inspect further and maybe create. I have a simple dialog here, but the user could either drill in. Ideally, they could drill in and open up a URL. They could follow the recipe and make the item. But every single time, they can mark it as I made this, and it will record the nutrition facts stored from the website in the Agreeable Genome server. And so there are some favorites. So if I favorited a particular dish, particular item, the users can come back and visit them. And then lastly, there's a genome history, which essentially provides a breakdown of the different categories based on the Genome Link fields. What criteria have they met compared to like what their GM says they should be emphasizing. So we have different. This is just some sample data, but each week we could be recording nutrition facts from meals that they've marked as being eaten, and we could have an auditable history of what they've liked, what they didn't like, and they could come back here and visit this page at any time. So that's the app. There's obviously more features that could be added, but I have a pitch deck and I have different stats available. The code is open source, so feel free to download it, take a look. Right now available on Android, but happy and open to any contributions. Thank you.